You've led massive rallies. You've been arrested many times. You've been put in jail even.
I promote the truth.
People are rallying around you. I mean, you have the heart of the people with you. How can government compete with that?
Bună dimineața! E a doua zi când suntem la Washington DC pentru cea mai mare conferință republicană, pentru CPAC. Sperăm să facem CPAC și în România. Astăzi vom avea o nouă serie de emisiuni, mai multe întâlniri și vom participa seara la cina Ronald Reagan.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to day 2 here at CPAC. We've been hearing from the greatest patriots across this country, people who are making a real difference. The rest of the country is looking to us to lead. They're looking to us to make sure we're securing our elections, that we're having real leadership in this country, that we're no longer having deep state representatives, those who do not seek the best for America and are trying to limit liberty across the world. This morning, actually, the Romanian delegation is here. So this morning, joining me, I'm absolutely honored and privileged to have Deputy George Simion, who is the president of Alliance for the Union of Romanians. And I want to thank you so much for being here with us. You had a long trip to get here.
Thank you for your invitation. Indeed, free elections, free speech, the lack of censorships are our objectives. We fight a lot with censorship in Romania. The government doesn't want free elections. We are the main opposition party. We passed through COVID restrictions, pandemics. We were the only ones who fought them. We are now passing through the chance to win the elections.
It's clear to me that the people are really listening to you, though. You've got a history of being the voice for the people since at least 2012. The things that I've read about you and the leadership that you've demonstrated, the people are rallying around you. You garnered more support than you thought you would in the last election. Your party did. So, I mean, you have the heart of the people with you. How can government compete with that?
I promote the truth. And it's important that any one of us tells the truth in these hard times.
When you see what's happening here in America, what is your opinion on what you've seen the last 4 years in America, and how does it affect the freedom movement in Romania?
In Romania, they only copy what they see in Brussels, what they see in Washington. We were on the first place to fight the restrictions and the mandatory vaccination in Romania.
You've led massive rallies. You've been arrested many times. You've been put in jail even. What happened in your life that made you so passionate about freedom? Because you've been at this for a while. Why are you so passionate about this and willing to face jail time, arrests, the ruining of your reputation, all the things they've tried to do with you? Why are you so adamant about this?
We had a revolution, or something like a revolution, in 1989 in Romania. The oligarchs, the government stole this revolution from the people, and we consider ourselves the people who must continue this revolution and must fight for Romania being a normal country. Everything that is not on their agenda, it's a theory of conspiracy, and is something that you are not allowed to talk. So where is the country of the free? Where is the value of the United States if you cannot say what you think? I'm the most popular politician on Facebook, and they shadow ban us, and they shadow ban any political subject. From what I see from the majority of the media outlets promoting their agenda, from the censorship of social networks, just to keep in power the globalists, the politicians like Trudeau in Canada, like Macron in France, like Ursula von der Leyen, who are crooked politicians that want to, are simply puppets. They actually don't want anything. None of them wanted us in the parliament. Between 2016 and 2020, the deep state in Romania, connected to the Democrats, lost their power, and we could move more freely. This is one of the reasons we entered the parliament. They are trying to use deep state agents. They are trying to use the crooked media outlets against us by spreading lies. Even here, I came as a speaker at a International Crisis Summit as part of CPAC, and the Soros newspapers write that who paid my tickets, and that it's maybe an act of corruption. Even if we were never into government, we don't have oligarchs on our side.
Yeah.
It's very important for us, the result in November in the States. The wave that you produce here, it affects Romania and it affects young democracies in Europe.
Exactly. We hear people saying that all the time. America needs to fight not just for us, but for the rest of the world.
My message to the American people is to fight for your right to speak, to rally, to demonstrate, and to have free elections.
Appreciate you so much. Thank you for being with us. What an honor. Absolute privilege.
Avem și întâlniri mai multe cu Elizabeth Truss, fostul prim-ministru al Marii Britanii, cu Sebastian Gorka, consilier de securitate a fost la Trump. Păcat că e ungur, în rest e băiat bun. Și continuăm la ICS cu discursul de acolo. Thank you for your invitation. It's a great honor for us being here at the International Crisis Summit inside CPAC. We are here after the International Crisis Summit in Bucharest to have some conclusions and a battle plan for 2024. I'm here to talk about how we stopped the COVID jabs in Romania. First of all, I must recognize that it was the war in Ukraine that stopped the COVID jabs all over the world and in Romania, and the war in Ukraine stopped the pandemics. We had the lowest rate of vaccination in all the countries in Europe, about 35% of the vaccination in total population. And some of them were made in the sink just to have the possibility of traveling. We stopped the green pass, the green certificate at the workplace, and we did this by putting pressure. They wanted the population to be frightened. They wanted the population to be scared, to stay in houses, to stay indoors, to listen only to the official news. We entered the parliament with the votes of the Romanians who trusted us. We spoke the truth. And this is how we succeed in Romania, by speaking out the truth, by questioning the current status quo, because first of all, I saw messages from renowned scientists and doctors around the world questioning if this is the solution. So you couldn't oblige anyone to get vaccinated with this experimental vaccine, they call it, if not everyone agrees that this was the solution. And it was our duty as leaders of our community to stand up for the people who didn't want to get vaccinated. We did big rallies, we blocked the parliamentary's plenary room, we took out the microphones, we did everything in our power to stop them, and the population came to support us in big numbers. We should get our message heard here in the States, because you didn't pass in recent times through communism, through totalitarianism, and I see that globalist forces who are trying to impose in the last few years geopolitics, medical dictatorship, and one world government. It's the global war on democracy and public health. They called us populists. We are populists fighting globalists. We are populists because we are with the people and for the people. And in Europe and in the States, in the free world as we know it and we'd like to keep it, we have elections. In Europe, we have European parliamentary elections on 9th of June. In the States, we have elections in November. In Romania, after European, local and parliamentary elections, we have presidential elections. We can restore hope. Us, one of the poorest countries in Europe, us, the ones who passed through the Marxist theories, us, the ones who saw the Soviet heaven. It's important that we learn from each other. It's important that we support each other and we take care of each other's backs. And it's important that in 2024 we go out and vote for the ones who didn't pledge for the new religion that is the vaccination and the World Health Organization. Thank you and keep doing this tremendous job.
Aceasta a fost cina din seara asta, mi-am dat și cravata jos. Urmăriți canalul de YouTube, fiți alături de noi. Am reușit să mă văd și cu unul dintre candidații prezidențiali. Am o pronunție cam proastă, dar vă titrez aici și vă arăt poza. L-am invitat la evenimentul nostru de la sfârșit de aprilie, pe care îl vom organiza în București și care se cheamă Make Europe Great Again. Vă invit și pe voi 27-28 aprilie, dacă vă abonați la canalul ăsta de YouTube, stați pe fază pentru că urmează imediat un nou vlog. Ăsta a fost al treilea cu ce am făcut în Washington DC la cea mai mare conferință republicană.